Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. We're Professor EULOGE Nkounkou, the first Doctor of Philosophy in International Petroleum, Minerals and Energy, attorney, expert, and a diplomat of United Nations, and were elected Secretary General of United Nations. We are here at Geneva, and today we are September 7, 2022. Usually could not be online today, but there are some questions that emergency questions bring me to clarify the situation. First of all, we start with our diplomatic protection file. This is our diplomatic protection file. As in previewed video, we show you that it was there are many there are parallel institutions. So the danger is there are parallel institutions. So for us, we trust the institution of Switzerland. When they said go to the mission, la mission suisse, we have to go to the mission suisse. But there is a parallel institution that they fund a network with small boys, small ladies, and they are giving them small money. And these parallel institutions are above the real institution, the real mission suisse. So for us, we have to quit, because that is dangerous if the government cannot control its institution sovereignty. We have the letter here. We have the letter here that the government of Swiss told. So you can see the letter. The government of Switzerland. So you can see the letter of the government of Switzerland, how they wrote to us that they didn't fund language. But in previous video, I was telling you that I have my Barack Obama was traveling to go to take my language. I don't know why. And also the language I left to all the government of Uhuru Kenyatta. My document and my scientific work are protected. Even if I will be Secretary General or I'm Secretary General, I will sit there at New York. After taking oath on the Charter of United Nations, this is just allow any government to keep our language, to confiscate our scientific work. So this proof from the government of Switzerland give us directly, legally give us directly diplomatic protection. Because in the letter they say that we don't fund your UN ID, your UN badge. We don't fund it. So this letter for federal government give me the right, give the Mission Suisse power to recognize that their government, the government federal of Switzerland break international law, because my language, I left my language to not to private person, but I left my language to the government, federal government, not cantonal government, not any other government, but I left my language to federal government, okay, federal government. So directly when the government feel that they break international law to protect my language in this letter, this is enough to give me diplomatic protection. Okay, that's one thing. The second thing, diplomatic protection will be given to me because persecution, medical experiment on me, medical without my consent, because they poisoned me and they did. You have many videos there and how I describe. So that violation of international law affect my health, affect everything when they deny me, because health is a human right. So to deny me to go to Qatar and to be treated for health care, so they violate fundamental human rights that give me directly the right to diplomatic protection. So that and is the same also to Uhuru Kenyatta. Have my language, my scientific work. I worked for, honestly, I worked for with a student, and you know, I advise, I supervise. It takes time. So you cannot take my money at QUEA, you cannot take my money to Korat, to UNEP, all this money, and say that this is heritage, or we have to confiscate that. Which law say that? International law order the government of Kenya to give me back my language and my scientific work. Even if when I will finish my mandate at New York as a Secretary General, or probably I will spend the rest of my time for scientific work to continue to give to humanity, because after New York, after public function, you still have a life, okay, if you still have a life. So we need it, and yeah, the reason that they try to hide it, to confiscate it, because they want to make money, they want to also to erase evidence and everything, but evidence is already there in many videos, and the people download all my documents. I started for a long time. They have it in Facebook, they have it in Twitter, they have it in LinkedIn, socially, even if they close, but there are some people still have download it and keep it in archive. So that is very, very important about my diplomatic. So we are waiting our diplomatic protection, and our UN passport has elected Secretary General. There is no matter of Khartoum or whatever they want, or not to challenge the world. No, those try to challenge the world is because they don't have a competence. When you have a competence, when you have intelligence, when you can do many things for humanity, even small things, You don't need thinking how to challenge the world. No. Also, I take this moment to request again to Kate and William to give me the news of Elizabeth, and I take my distance from Obama, from Harry and Meghan, because there is under the door of Buckingham and Windsor cast crimes. I don't want to be associated with Freemasonry criminal organization. I don't want to be associated with those crimes. It's my responsibility to take care about the widow, Elizabeth, and to clarify the situation. But I cannot be linked with Ruto. I cannot be linked with Obama. I cannot link with Harry and Meghan. They are using to hide these crimes, and also to ring, to ring election. They use Harry and Meghan, in the wrong way. So I don't want to get in dirty things. That's why I take my distance. The question about Elizabeth. You said that you asked me the relation between me and Elizabeth. I think many videos talked about that. Since I worked, I didn't find any. When Obama go, Elizabeth was thinking that Obama is her child. Obama is her child, and believe that. And when Ruto go to UK, they go to cry. Obama and they go to cry. Okay, they go to cry to Rothschild. They go to cry to Elizabeth and everything. Okay, for them to maintain them, to give them power. But that is not my case. I'm already a prince, because I'm descendant of the kingdom of Congo, prince. So, prince. So they call us Prince Ntsundi. Prince Ntsundi. So I'm already prince. And then later, after the seminary, I will be the king of natural resources when I become the first doctor of philosophy in international petroleum, minerals, and energy. That is wealth. There is gold, there is a diamond, there is a petroleum, gas, and everything. So I become the king. Okay? But the Queen Kimpavita. After that, later, I will find so Obama and those wronged us bring many lies to Buckingham, to Elizabeth. But you must be right. Today, many people around the world believe to lies. Believe to lies. When someone comes to tell you lies, and you take it, we didn't know that. That's how oppressor operate. But we didn't know that. He did that. That idiot say that. But a wise woman like Elizabeth review all the lies. Take her time. She took her time. She reviewed all the lies. And wait until the time they will kill her husband, to realize that finally this person is innocent. all they were bringing to me were just lies. It's not me kill her husband. I went to try to secure her. But my relationship is not only for secure her. My relationship with Elizabeth is when she found many people come to cry to her as a queen. But see, this time the man is not crying. That's to go to cry or to ask power. I didn't go to ask power. Obama went to ask power to be the president of the United States. Ruto went to cry there to be the deputy president and cry to ring election even if to be president. But he's not. When you are not elected by Kenya, you are not president, for sure. So, when you receive many people crying, but you see someone come just to cry, because I have already power. Power in petroleum, power in wealth, power in you can talk about many degree, economic and everything degree. But when they talk to you about international petroleum, minerals and energy, everybody have to look because that the foundation of the world. The foundation. Without energy, you cannot. You will live in darkness forever. We need energy, we need the electricity. So I have all of this before I get to Elizabeth, not to ask a power, but I went to ask a partnership, and that seduced her. That's how I succeeded. Elizabeth said, this one come to ask power, they come to cry. After they go to their country, they kill. Obama went to kill many Americans and foreigner. And Ruto kill Kenya. So for them, from chicken you kill. They believe that you have to kill to reach the power. Me, I didn't go to ask the power. I went to ask to Elizabeth partnership. Oh, that she was seduced by the man. Not crying for the power, but partnership. Our first partnership was in SARS. It was not as a Secretary General, but it was started with SARS. And we were worried together how we can rebuild a new economy. Me, I bring in the partnership new economy. And where I succeed is that the talked new thing to the conservative. Elizabeth is many years on the throne. And you cannot convince conservative on a new economy. And when I looked around, I found the Prime Minister, Tony Blair, because he said we face colonization in Africa. Europe collapsed because when I was in Europe in 1994, 1995, we built Europe respecte the law, une communauté d'Europe, une communauté de droit, mais aussi un marché économique. We contribute on that, but today nothing is respected. They don't respect the law, and the European market disappeared. That's why the Brexit came out, disappeared. So the only things people have to go back to Nazism. Today you have to go back to Nazism. We said no, we cannot continue like that. We lose many people for COVID. So I went with a partnership to think about new economy, and Tony Blair, Prime Minister Tony Blair, stand on that idea and the President Bill Clinton stand for the idea, because they were tired to be killed, to be humiliated. Bill Clinton was trapped with Monica Lewinsky, and he have to go to kill also everywhere. Maybe, probably in Sarajevo or somewhere there. So people are tired to get in this continue like that, and they jump on my idea. I receive the support, and Elizabeth, the Queen of England, support our partnership. And I saw the first time the Queen take students. You see, you have a power, you're a queen, but came to education, can take a student and start to teach new economy, conservative, and start to teach new economy. That's our first partnership, how I succeeded to lead diplomacy, because my diplomacy is powerful, the best. And thank you to Elizabeth to welcome that partnership. And I was thinking, now Anglophone country, you fight, Kwame Nkrumah fight, Dr. Magufuli is killed, and many of you, Francophone, Mariam Wabi, Mobutu, Patrice Lumumba, and Sankara, and others, they killed. My approach was to build new partnership, so that this time we are not going to take in the war, blood and everything, to lose president and everything. We will block Freemasonry, use this system for a long time. That's why we discuss currency, we discuss the organize to Glasgow, because I went in Glasgow for a long time. I announced it probably to Dundee, and so because of me, they organized the Forum of Climate Change in Glasgow. I prepared the topic of Pope Francis. Pope Francis also get interest. So I seduce by my charisma, by my good idea, what is right, la bonne cause. On appelle ça la bonne cause. La bonne cause. Pope Francis get in this partnership. So Pope Francis was preparing to go to Glasgow. But at the last time, they will ban the Queen to go to Glasgow. They will ban Pope Francis to go to Glasgow. They will allow only Barack Obama, manless, doesn't know anything about the climate change. Manless. So he went to make a speech there, catastrophic. No one even pay attention. You take private jet and to go to Glasgow, no one pay attention. When you are manless, you cannot do anything. That's why he relied on me. He wanted to exploit my work to get, but even if you exploit, no one will listen to that. No one. If I'm not there. So that is not conflict, but the truth. So when they ban Elizabeth to participate in Glasgow, my partner of science, when they ban Pope Francis, I understand that we don't need anymore to negotiate with the enemy. The enemy are there to kill us, and we have to use 51 at the chapter of the Charter of United Nations, 51 for legitimate defense. Okay, I'm sorry I could not be there to protect Elizabeth. I'm not accountable of British colonization. That Africans themselves have to call. Yeah, have to call it. But I didn't want to choose the approach of Malema, using Freemasonry and the lie that he's fighting, but you cannot fight when you have to show the sign of a Freemasonry criminal organization. I didn't want confrontation. I used diplomacy to build a partnership, and my success was that with Elizabeth, with Pope Francis, and with all people around the world, the King of Saudi Arabia, to try to improve the lives of people, la bonne cause, parce que nous avons besoin des compétences maintenant. We need the competence. The problem is not the problem of woman. In this context of a difficult, the threat against a woman, even if the woman is competent, is not going to do anything. I told you that Nkosi from WTO never really do anything under Obama. That is, in Tanzania, it will be the same. My mother, Mama Samia Sulu, never will do anything under Obama. Never. Me, I have the chance. The supervisor of my thesis was, I have to go to check because when I type in his name, they put 44. Maybe Obama went to wrong him. I have to investigate. But I have a chance. When you have when the crisis comes, when Europe knew the crisis, he knew people were intelligent. Okay, Europe at that time needed competence. After the war, Europe destroyed. But to rebuild it, they need a competence. New Europe. That when you see the Vlad Constantinescu, that when you see the Edmund Colt, Professor Martin Bagman, you see Professor Roland Bibert, we saw Charles Delors, we saw Philippe Séguin, we saw Jean-Marie Le Pen, we saw people are intelligent, okay? People are intelligent. Jean Monnet, we saw Jean Monnet, is the people came to rebuild Europe with Mario Giovanoli, and the people came to rebuild Europe. But now Africa is down. What people are competent to build Africa? Because to be competent is to get success, to tell those those occupy Africa, I need this. And we negotiate, not to get instruction, but you are getting instruction on WhatsApp. When you wake up in the morning, we are waiting instruction. Who's going to rebuild Africa? Who's going to rebuild Latin America? And Europe is down. When you can not see the government of Switzerland, there is a parallel institution. We are waiting just for diplomatic protection. And the people are mindless, come to give order to the government of Switzerland. So it's not the problem of a woman. Woman can be competent, but as soon as they receive a call from Lord, their Lord, who killed many people since a decade, your Lord, they kill people since a decade. They install Hitler. They kill 20 million of Russia. They kill in Europe. They kill African slavery were them. They funded slavery. Trillion of African. dead. They want to take Arab. They funded the war. We lose millions and millions of people. So, when woman is there, it's the case when Simonetta is competent, but she went with the history of millions of Switzerland died for COVID. It's the same many presidents in Africa. It's the same Macron have a blood for our parents, Congolese, in Congo Brazzaville, in Congo, Congo. It's the same with Kamala Harris. What Kamala Harris can do in America, nothing is working. They will save only some private interest. It will be the same. Any woman come and is in the power because they will receive the call. How they threaten them. When you receive the call, a woman, they remind the woman how they rape you, the bloody and everything. They remind you. And the message traumatizes them. You are for me. You belong for me. That's the message woman receive. Le message qui traumatise les femmes. Actuellement, oh, tu m'appartiens, ne me quitte pas. Tu m'appartiens, non, je te quitte. Tu m'appartiens, je te quitte pas. If they don't leave you, if the woman, just because you give her job, belong to you forever, what their parent will say. Because their parents, the woman is still a child to their parent. But you, the shoulder, oppressor, because rape her, hurt her, hardship, she support the hardship. And every time you bring her in the TV to say, no, I enjoy it in TV. But when she go to the back, she go to cry. She's traumatized because you remind her, you threaten her, you remind her how you threaten her, you were killing her. How she was humiliated, raping by many men. So that happened today. That's why I'm going to New York to hand that. I will hand that. I have enough energy. I'm very strong, and I have intelligent agenda how I'm going to hand it. The same for a woman. Just because you date me, you cannot say that I belong to you. I never will belong to you. Oh no, don't leave me, you belong to me. No, I don't belong to you. How Hélène Biyeme will say, how Gabriel Nkounkou will say, how Hélène Biyeme will say, how if I belong, oh ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas. Non, nous n'avons pas un contrat avec toi. We don't have any contract of darkness with you. If I decide I have to leave you, I have to leave you. If you decide you have to leave me, leave me. There are many ladies that when you feel that you cannot be in this marriage, you left. And there are ladies that they feel comfortable in Freemasonry criminal organization where they will be exploited, when they will be mistreated, they will cry every day, they receive instruction of the shoulder to tell them what they have to drink, what they have to, where they have to go. They believe that the freedom I give them, they are not comfortable, they need to be there, to be beaten and everything. They want, the left, they want. So don't tell people that you belong to me forever. No, no. You don't belong to me, no. We know each other. If things are not working, we separate, or we have to be separate. We have to divorce. That's how things have to work. So the situation, actual situation, that the woman, you can be competent, but you never will accomplish anything because of bad politics and the deep state. When the deep state said they will impregnate women so that they will give birth at the same time, they didn't provide that the man, the author of this pregnant, will be there to help a woman when you are weak and everything. No, they will send you sometime the shoulder will come to help, but they will leave because the shoulder have also many wives, many women in orgy. So there is no woman actually. When I saw the picture of Elizabeth, they banned to go. I said, I was thinking the queen have a power, but they banned her, and I understand that she need my help that time. So idiot leader will get in distraction, will laugh, and you know, when you go algorithm, make the picture that you can laugh and everybody, you're in distraction. The reality, you don't know the reality. Me, I go beyond your algorithm, picture, video, people are laughing. I go behind to go to see how Elizabeth was suffering, and only me, write it, only me succeeded to make laugh the Queen of England, United Kingdom, when they killed her husband. She refused to laugh. Okay, she refused to laugh. So I take my distance from Harry. I'm not against Harry. I take my distance and Meghan, because they are used by Barack Obama, who is a terrorist, because the hand of the terrorist is in jail. That is logical. It's not a hate, it's not, but the hand of the lives of innocent you take is in jail. Is in jail. So it's the matter of time. It's the same for a woman in Kenya. When Maranga was there, Maranga faced a threat. They threatened Maranga. They threatened everything, but Maranga succeeded to bring under my leadership. I'm professor. Maranga is not professor at the University of Law, the faculties of law. I'm professor of Francophone, Commonwealth, and University under the Vatican faculties of law. Maranga succeeded. But how Martha Koome, you see, Martha Koome, Martha Koome received the phone call of the shoulder. And also I have to respond that Hillary tried to say that I lose election because of me. No, Hillary win election. Hillary win election. Okay, win election. Many votes. Many votes. It's not because of me. It's the same people that die of COVID. It's not me. I'm a victim. They make experiment on me to kill me, but they didn't succeed. They killed their own people. They killed their own people. The one, number one supposed to die was me, a black. But they went to kill white. So Hillary Clinton win election, and they want to make a deep state use the college, electoral college. That's why we stood for abolition for electoral college. Abolition, but it's not me. Also, Raila Odinga didn't lose election because of me. You are seeing yourself, Raila Odinga win election in 2017, win election. But we saw if Raila Odinga didn't win, why Maranga nullify and the Supreme Court nullify election? So you win. Even if the second time Raila Odinga win, it was just a foreigner pressure, but it's not me. They don't accuse me. Oh no, people are dying because of me. No, people are dying because there is a deep state agenda to kill. They believe that to reach in the power, they have to kill. They believe that there are many people around the world, only them have to live, and the other have to be killed. They want to manufacture COVID variant and everything. Me, I'm fighting for people. I'm focused on people. So it's not me that you're not suffering because of me. No, you are suffering because you want a change, you want freedom, and you find in me someone can guarantee you the freedom. A leader can guarantee you the freedom. When I started this fight, I was alone. Freemasonry criminal organization, and people rejected me. Oh, no, who are eating, who are getting money. Freemasonry criminal organization. Oh, no, we reject him. Freemasonry criminal. After one day, when they start to lose their people, when they threaten them, when they go to sign the contract of debt, the banker was giving them money, was asking them blood of their people. And at the time, they said, no, we have to join Professor Nkounkou. So, me, I continue my work. Freemasonry is a criminal organization. Freemasonry is a criminal organization. But after, I hear in my back, someone said Freemasonry is a criminal organization. I said, but I used to be alone. I used to be alone to fight. Where did this voice come from? I look at there, one by one join me, Freemasonry criminal organization. Freemasonry want to change, and all these people you see from Tibet to Australia, from Germany to Latin America, all people you see voted for me at the place of nation. So so we are going so that you never will give this message, get this message. Don't leave me the shoulder. So don't leave me. You belong to me. You belong to me. I will follow you everywhere. No, you cannot follow me because you are not my parent. You are not. Tell them that you are not my parent. You cannot follow me. We meet just like that. So don't follow the algorithm. They are putting the picture of smiling. Don't follow that. People are dying. If I follow this, I could not know that they killed Prince Philip. So, and these people just to do anything. It's the same. They try to exploit. They try to exploit the name of, to put Ari in conflict with me. Ari will be just petty, and we never will allow you until we clarify the crime there. We will clarify the crime of your mother, Diana, that I will create the foundation, and we will clarify your role and the role of Meghan, why you left Buckingham to go to California, and why you get in partnership with the terrorist Barack Obama. So we have to clarify that. There is no way that we leave you United Nations. No. You are not qualified to know international law. You are not qualified also to lead all nation, 7 million of people that are big. You cannot, you saw when Obama was thinking that when they put him president and his glory, he became intelligent. But later when he's not no longer at the power, he discovered he was just an idiot, and we see it in COP26. He becomes to get, he wants to get back the success, but it's not coming because he was just an idiot. So be first intelligent, competent, so that people will appreciate and people will lift you up. Don't impose by picture, oh no, they invite me to Germany, they invite me, no. We are not going to apply the whole couture. I worked with a diplomat in Germany, but my supervisor at the University of Lausanne were from Germany, but we are not going to get in Freemasonry of Frankfurt or another Freemasonry, no. We people voted for me. You see also the women of Germany here, they came to tell me that I were elected you without a Freemasonry statute. The video is there. A woman from Germany and boy from Germany, they came to tell me that. They came to support me. They didn't tell me come to Frankfurt to be short in Freemasonry, no. They didn't tell me that, okay? And my supervisor, Professor Roland Bibert, and Professor Martin Bergman, former Minister of Economy of RFA, they never write a letter that I have to be Freemasonry. When they supervise my thesis, they never tell me to be Freemasonry. So I never will be that. The Pope Francis ban and many. I never will get there. I'm not against American, but I'm against Obama using America, using NATO. Today is not talking about NATO again, so I'm against this policy, and Freemasonry kill American people. The file is there, and you know that. I'm not going to come back. Okay, Latino America, the case of Ukraine and Russia, still there, and I'm very sad because I received a message of Palestinians. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do, Palestinians. I will continue. I never will be tired to fight for you, dear Palestinians. They said that they were at the level of slavery, but now they get in apartheid. So that's why I told you that if apartheid is not accepted, is unacceptable in South Africa, apartheid cannot be accepted in Israel and Palestine. So we will continue to work because the President Mahmoud Abbas is weak now, and the other, they are weak. So only us can do something. Okay, only us can do something. I think we end here for today, but remember, many women are receiving, you belong to me, you belong to me, tu m'appartiens à moi seul, je ne peux pas te partager. Voilà ce que le message, les menaces que vous recevez, et personne ne peut vous sortir de là. Il n'y a que le professeur Nkounkou. When you receive this kind of message, woman and men, you belong to me, you belong to me, and I don't want to share you. But the woman was not born to be alone. And to get a shoulder never will be there when you are pregnant, never will help you. The woman was not born, and men to belong to someone. They belong to their parents. When they lose their parents, they have some people, they work, and when they get married and everything, but not out of the marriage and someone come to steal what you have and start to give it to you and blackmail you for your own wealth. Okay? If you need that, you have to do this. Or you have to get married. We reject all marriage. That you trapped me, or no, I have to go to do sex with a old woman, 70. No, my job is to protect the elder, like Elizabeth, to take care about the elder, like Elizabeth, like all our mama, to take care about Dr. Arikana, to take care about the president of Ethiopia, to take care about our mama in Bangladesh, Sheikh Hasina. So reject the white. We are not a Jesus. We are a top scientist. We are conservative. We are liberal. And we are top and senior politician. But we leave politics because people elected us to leave politics and not to get it from Freemasonry. They give us a mandate of security of all, against Freemasonry, against secretariat, against the foreign threat, freedom for all, justice for all, cash for all, business for all, education for all, and health and economic prosperity for all. God bless all nations, and thank you so much.